Hi guys, welcome back to Marantz. Rantz, plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. Now, I've always called out anyone whenever they put out misinformation. And whether they're my friend or they're respectful to me or any of the above, I'm not going to hold back here. And this is going to be Donahue George. If you guys don't know who he is, he's always online. He's always making videos. I mean, he spams them out there pretty good. And I've always taken him for a guy who's actually a thinker. Now, he's on vacation right now, and apparently he left his thinking cap at home. But we're going to review the video. I have two videos that I have to talk about. But this is one. And Donahue, pay attention, because, I bring receipts when we talk. So let's do it.
This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment and educational purposes only. And anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. That being said, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that YouTube algorithm stuff, so you get the videos I put them out. See what I'm thinking, see me analyze that data, but I tell every day, the day they release us is false. Somebody gives a false narrative of the market. We can make bad trading decisions. Listen, I was talking to a buddy of mine, and we were discussing the movie theater industry. And it seems that Cinemark, which got out of bankruptcy, and yes, they had great earnings.
I'm not familiar when Cinemark was bankrupt. I know Regal went bankrupt, but that was Cineworld. But Cinemark, no. But you're talking about Cinemark right now, about having great earnings. For anyone out there who doesn't know, Cinemark has they actually showed a profit of $168 million for the quarter. And they went ahead and they're sitting on around $200+ million worth of shareholder equity, not a deficit. So that's that's a very big point when you're thinking about share price and value of the stock, but we'll go for it.
But they're the number 2 movie theater chain in the country.
They are.
Number 2. And they're traded at $17 and something cents. Yet the number 1 movie theater chain, which has multiple streams of income, is trading under $5. Yet the SEC, FINRA, CFTC doesn't see the fraud and corruption in AMC. And then, of course, you got the bad actors and the hedges claiming that AMC has no value, that AMC is going to zero.
That's absolutely
Now, I want you to explain to me how the number 2 movie theater chain is trading over 17% and is putting out great earnings. Yet the number 1 movie theater chain is trading at almost 25% of what the number 2 stock is trading at. Yet none of our regulatory agencies sees a problem with it. On top of the FT.
Let's just stop him with his antics here. This is absolutely ridiculous, Donahue. George, Mr. George. Do you not understand share float versus volume versus actual market cap? Like, do you understand there's only 120 something million shares of Cinemark? Their market cap is $2 billion. It is half of what AMC movie theaters are. The price of the stock does not matter. It's what is your float and then what is your market cap. Additionally, if you want to ask these questions why AMC trades at such a low ratio, you need to ask Adam Aaron why he pulled the equity out of the AMC stock. That's diluting the shareholder equity, just not even the shares, the equity. That's ape, if you can remember that part. But this is asinine. I don't even know how you make this video and put out this information. You have a follower. You have 17,000 followers. What the subscribers? I don't want to say followers. You have 17,000 subscribers to your channel, and you put out this video, like the most uneducated stance I've ever heard in my life. But we'll keep going because you get worse.
EDs on top of the dog pool volume. And you know what is the big distinction between these two companies? And I'm not telling you to buy Cinemark, hold Cinemark. I'm not telling you to buy AMC or hold AMC. But the distinct difference between AMC and Cinemark is this. AMC is majority owned by retail investors. Okay? If AMC was majority owned by the hedges, by the institutions, AMC would be trading at $30 or more.
$30 on a $500 million or $500 million float. I mean, that is crazy. Your market cap's not 15 billion. They barely do 14 billion in sales, period. They have a negative share. They have a deficit. It's called shareholders deficit of $2.5 billion. That's the equity on the stock. There's no equity. It's deficit. But $2.5 billion. That means all of the assets versus all the liabilities. There's no way they're a flip positive position for this company. AMC is completely worthless. And the fact that all retail owns it is the only reason why it's at $4, $5, because no one's going to buy this thing. If you want to look at something, I'm going to show you something crazy. You want to, I'm going to let you finish off your video and then I'll enlighten you on the truth of what Cinemark is, okay? And why it's so strong. Well, for the relatively small float that it has.
It is just straight fraud and corruption.
It is.
It's a crime of the century in real time. It is the #1 Ponzi scheme, and everyone knows about it. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Can you please explain how Cinemark, the #2 theater company in the United States, is trading at over $17, and the #1 theater chain is only trading at $5, and it has multiple streams of income? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on the
AMC at $5 is still worth more than Cinemark at 15 or 17. The market cap is almost double what Cinemark is. Like, that's just ignorance. I don't understand this part. But do you know why AMC is devalued or why it's not worth so much? Like, it is the crime of the century, but the crime is on you and people like you who promote it. Do you know what Cinemark did? I've actually made this video 2 years ago, but you didn't see that one, I bet. Cinemark, during the pandemic, you know, when AMC was giving each other bonuses and diluting your float from 100 million shares, 50 million shares, all the way to 500 million shares, Cinemark, their executives and their CEO were buying shares during the pandemic. This is in February and March when they were shutting down movie theaters. These guys, and their price was tanking to the ground, they were buying it back themselves. You let me know what AMC insiders were doing during the pandemic. And you want to ask the stupid question. Why is the price? Why is the manipulation? What fucking rock do you live under? Now we'll do this one, Donahue, because you know what? It's a 2-for-1 special tonight. It's Saturday. I'm feeling good. This is your bullshit 2-minute video. I don't know when you started talking about Mullen Automotive, but you know why I talk Mullen Automotive? Because Connect the Dots series took me there with Taryn Pizer, Drexel Murder and Lambert, the whole deal. But for you, what the hell would you be pushing out now, this Mullen Automotive? Are you ready for your hopium that you're giving out on a penny stock, on a 12-cent stock that already did a 25-to-1 reverse stock split, that has a balance sheet that is zero, that does not produce vehicles? Do you know what you did? This is what you did.
Not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only. Anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in this video.
Me, we won't.
That being said, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that YouTube algorithm stuff, so you get the videos I put them out, see what I'm thinking, see them analyze that data. But like I tell every day, the day they release us is false. Many gives a false narrative of the market. We can make bad trading decisions. Listen. People have been sending me messages, and I'm actually in Universal Studios right now.
No one's sending this guy messages.
Big, I had to comment on it. Okay, they're saying, the rumor is that David is not gonna do the reverse split on MULN, and he's saying, and this is just a rumor, that what's gonna happen is they have such great news coming out next week that is going to push MULN past $1 and the reverse split is not needed. Now, do I believe that? Not really, but with MULN, anything is possible. The bottom line is this. Do I want to see another MULN reverse split? Of course not. I don't want to see the reverse split. And I hope there is some truth to this rumor that there will be no reverse split. I hope there's some truth to the rumor that there's going to be great news coming out next week that can push us over $1 without the reverse split. But as we've learned over the last, I guess, 12 months with MULN, with Mullen, until we see it, we're not going to believe it. Well, until I see it, I'm not going to believe it. Anyway, I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell Mullen. All I'm telling you is there's a rumor that we might be headed to the top, and that would really, really be great. But what would be great is if we don't have the reverse split or MULN, and the great news comes out that pushes MULN to the moon and scares the shorters out of MULN. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you?
Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. I'll tell you what I think. It would be great if you stopped spreading rumors. That's what I think would be great. One, Mullen Automotive is a penny stock. Go look at the float. It went from what? 100 million shares all the way to 700 million shares. That is the current float, 600, 700. No one even knows the real total. So it might be 2 billion by now. You just don't know it yet because you're still trading a penny stock. And you don't understand it. They did a reverse stock split 25-1 when it was 5.5 billion shares afloat. 5 billion shares were floated. 25-1 reverse stock split. And what are they doing now? Taking it all the way back up the mountain again and reverse stock split again. This is not a rumor. They voted on the proxy to do a reverse stock split. Do you understand why they did the reverse stock split the first time? It's because they had to, because they were forced to. NASDAQ, that's the rule. They had to. They were under 10 cents. They were at 6 cents a share. Now you're talking about this penny stock. I mean, you really have no idea what the hell you're doing when it comes to investing or even how markets function. But not understanding floats and price points, how the hell are you going to get to $1? The damn market cap is what? $100 million, $90 million, $80 million right now? $89 million. I'm guessing. I haven't even looked at it. But I know because I study the damn stock and I study the board of directors and I understand the insiders. Do you? Do you understand who you're talking about? The shorts are going to have to. The shorts own the stock. That's Terran Pizer. That's Michael Walks. You don't know who the board of directors are you? You know who Terran Pizer is? Yeah. Drexelburn and Lambert, Mike Milken, Milken Institute, Apollo, Aries. No, you don't know all these connections? Educate yourself, Donahue, before you make these dumbass videos. You're costing people money. No, don't take my advice on it. But yet you put out the fucking rumor. That's the problem, kid. You're so damn smart, or you ask all these questions to say what? Maybe you're not that smart. You're just ballparking it here. Let me brainstorm here. Let me make a video and brainstorm about it. So let's do that. Let's brainstorm how this stock is going to move from 10 cents a share all the way to $1, as you called it, based off of what news? What order don't I know about? What production don't I know about? What balance sheet don't I know about? What is it that we don't know? Because you know that they have to do a reverse stock split by what? August 8th? That's the deadline. Hey, that's Monday, Tuesday. So you think it's going to $1. It went to 17 cents on a pump and dump of misreading the proxy just the other day. Went up 4 cents. People lost their mind. But you think it's going to $1 because of some rumor. Oh, that's what I heard. So they've been telling me, they've been calling me. You're on vacation. Take your vacation, kid, and stop recording shit. You're embarrassing yourself. Guys, don't worry. Mullen Automotive, it's the worst investment of your lifetime. They're robbing people every damn day of the week. Ask any investor. No one's green and they never will be. Certainly not at 12 cents when the reverse stock split 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 25-1 with no explanation. By the way, they just did a proxy. Guess what the proxy does? It allows them to dilute the float 50 more million shares, which is almost 10% of the float. Go ahead and offer up warrants and shares up to $30 million, which is 1/3 of the current market cap. So what kind of dilution do you think is about to happen with this company? You think they just voted on a reverse stock split not to do one? Is that it? Genius. Peace.